All right, so we are now to my two favorite rules. So they are going to be addressed individually. Rule 9. Persons entering into interreligious, interideological dialogue must be at least minimally self-critical of both themselves and their own religious or ideological traditions. This is not telling you need to forget your traditions. This is not telling you that traditions, your religious beliefs are wrong or incorrect or any negative thing. What it is saying is that you must be minimally self-critical of themselves, of yourself, and the tradition. So I want to remind you of those changes over time, over geography, over language. And also ask you, is there something more you could learn about your tradition, your beliefs? Is there something you could do to be more in alignment? Remember that difference between beliefs and practices. Or do you know every single thing and you're perfect and correct and 100% right about everything? If you are part of a religious tradition, if one of your leaders dies, passes away, moves to another region of the world, and somebody else comes in, do they talk the same way? Do they believe 100% the same way? Do they explain things the same way? Are their practices identical, or are there differences? If it is a spiritual tradition that you follow, are there other people around that know more than you? Are there ever times when you read something and then you read somebody else's opinion on it and somebody else's, and you find they have different opinions? I want you to think about that as you go into this question, because it's a question that so often students think, oh, well, this is telling me not to believe what I believe. No. It's telling me to be minimally self-critical. This rule can be difficult. As a student previously wrote, I want to believe that my ideologies and religious spiritual beliefs are correct and that there are no errors. Thus, being critical or questioning them is very hard. The ego hates to be wrong, and we hate the idea that our family, religious leaders, or really anyone that we trust may make mistakes and may not be perfect. Also, I feel I am judged enough by others for nonsensical things that for me to be asked to question that which I hold near and dear to me brings up fear and anger. So, how do we make this rule easy to follow? How do we welcome the idea that there is more to learn, that we can be minimally self-critical of ourselves, minimally self-critical of our traditions, knowing that doesn't mean we have to lose our tradition? Also, why is this rule important? Why is it important as we study other religions? Why is it important as we study our own religion or spiritual tradition? Why is it important when we talk to somebody who is within our tradition? Think rule 2. Why is it important when we talk to somebody who is of a different religion or ideology?